What's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be covering 5 Minute Fantasies, Week 6 booming and busting wide receivers. My start of the week is going to be Amari Cooper against the New York Jets. The Jets do not have a good secondary, and they really haven't since maybe 2014. The Jets have a good front seven, and so they'll be able to get a good pass rush. They'll be able to get a good amount of pressure on Ezekiel Elliott. Look for Dak Prescott to be trying to get a bounce-back game. I think he's fighting for a contract right now. And look for him to favor Amari Cooper. Because Dak Prescott, whether you guys want to believe it or not, Dak Prescott is not an elite quarterback in the NFL. He's top 20, sort of, maybe. So he does what all young, up-and-coming quarterbacks do, and that's overly target their number one wide receiver. So look for Amari Cooper to be having a great game this week. Same thing with Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd is going to be going up against Baltimore's number 2 cornerback, because their number 1 is banged up right now. Tyler Boyd has been having a great season. Andy Dalton seems to be favoring him with A.J. Green out. Baltimore with their suspect secondary, I don't think they'll be able to get an adequate pass rush on, on the Bengals. So look for Tyler Boyd to have another great game this week. Same thing with Adam Thielen. I think Adam Thielen, last year he had 8 consecutive 100-yard receiving games, and I think that he's always had this potential in him, and I think that, this stretch of New York Giants to Philadelphia Eagles is going to be a really good opportunity for him to get a real start to the season. Kenny Golladay. Green Bay has been giving up a lot of big chunk plays, and Kenny Golladay is going to be one of the best in the NFL in the next couple of years at getting those chunk plays. He's very similar to a Julio Jones, a little bit thinner, a little bit longer, but he has the ability to just completely break down the field and, moss guys, if you will, on those jump balls and on those deep dives. DJ Moore against Tampa Bay. I expect Tampa Bay to be able to score in this game. I also expect Tampa Bay to slow down Christian McCaffrey. And so because of that, expect Kyle Allen to be passing the ball more than he wants to, passing the ball a lot, especially to DJ Moore. DJ Moore is going to be able to take on Vernon Davis or, whoever is in not Vernon Davis, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers cornerback. Same guy that was drafted in 2016. Vernon Hargreaves, the third. That was his name. But don't expect him to be able to do much. Same thing with Terry McLaurin on the Washington Redskins. You guys know, basically start anybody that goes against Miami. But Terry McLaurin has had a touchdown in every game he's played, not against New England. So look for him to have a real bounce-back game. Expect like another 16 to 18 points from him. Wide receivers to sit. Sit Devontae Adams. If he plays, it will have been off 2 weeks of no practicing. He got turf toe. And if Darius Slay is coming back healthy off a bye with the Lions, he absolutely has the ability to shut down any wide receiver in the NFL. Wide receivers to sit Brandon Cooks and Robert Woods. I'm going to say start Cooper Kupp, but not Brandon Cooks or Robert Woods. In this matchup with the 49ers are great up against the deep ball, which is something that Brandon Cooks and Robert Woods are better at. So look for that matchup to kind of be an interesting one, but I don't expect them to have great weeks. I think that in a PPR league, I think they'll be below 10 points. But expect Cooper Kupp to still have all those intermediate passes and all those opportunities. He's going to be moving the chains a lot. Cooper Kupp is absolutely Jared Goff's favorite target. He may be the most favored target in the NFL, along with Keenan Allen and Michael Thomas. You're going to want to sit Emmanuel Sanders against Tennessee. I know that Tennessee doesn't have a great defensive back room, but they've got a great front seven, and I don't expect Joe Flacco to be able to overcome that. He's not mobile. He's not as young as he used to be, and I think that, with the pressure of Malcolm Butler and their safety. I'm having issues with these wide receivers. I think that Emmanuel Sanders is going to get slowed down. I'm going to say the same thing about DJ Chark. I think that New Orleans is really going to stop the run, force Gardner Minshew to throw, and I like Gardner Minshew. I think he's a fantastic story, but I also think that he's not going to be able to compete at the highest level in this game, especially with New Orleans' number one cornerback Marshawn Lattimore taking on DJ Chark. Marshawn Lattimore is a big wide receiver player, and he takes on any assignment that he's been given. And then another wide receiver to sit, Odell Beckham Jr. I think that right now Cleveland is in one of the most dangerous situations they've ever been in. Look for a potentially game-breaking argument or blow-up, I think, between Baker and Odell. Because I really think that Odell wants to win, and I think that Baker really wants to look well. I think he wants to look good. And so I think there could potentially be a fight, in this locker room between these players, amidst all the losing. So expect Odell Beckham to have a underwhelming game again this week.